'Tis the season. Yes, yes. You may be wondering, why are we talking about what new Christmas movies are coming out? And if you are, it's because you didn't read the title of the episode when you push play.
Or the calendar.
Or the calendar. It's so many Santa's time. Thanksgiving is behind us now. Christmas is ahead of us. And so are so many Santas. So we're here for our, I don't know how manyth annual Christmas movie marathon, where we're going to guide you through the month of Christmas movies with each of our own picks, as well as an audience pick to round things out at the end of the month. We will let you know how to submit and vote for those as the month goes along. But first, I think it would be helpful, David, if you told us the movies we've already covered as part of So Many Santas. Like I said, we've been doing this for a few years. So what have we already talked about?
Well, we've already talked about two films from the Die Hard of kids films, and that is Home Alone. We did Home Alone and Home Alone 2. Home Alone was actually our very first So Many Santa film, way back in, I think, 2018. We've done Santa Claus, my personal opinion, the best Christmas movie of all time. I wish I had been on that podcast. Alas, it was before my time. We did the Christmas
Perhaps
Chronicles.
we can revisit it.
I would love to. We did the Christmas Chronicles starring Kurt Russell, I believe it is. We did Love Actually. You can't have love, actually. Way back when. We also did, this was my first So Many Santas pick, Jingle All the Way with Arnold Schwarzenegger. Him and Sinbad running all over the place. We did what many consider a Christmas classic, Elf, starring Will Ferrell, directed by Jon Favreau. We did Disney Plus original Noel, one of the very first Disney Plus original films, starring Anna Kendrick, Bill Hader. And then also that year, we did Jingle Jangle. Do you guys remember doing Jingle Jangle?
Love Jingle Jangle. Actually, that has become one that I enjoy watching on a regular basis because I like the music in Keegan-Michael Key.
Now, did you ever get around to watching The Greatest Showman? Because we told you at the time that it was very Greatest Showman influence, and you were like, really? And we were like, yeah. So you should get around to that. Jingle Jangle.
Jingle Jangle.
The square root of impossible is me. That is the line I remember from that film.
Yeah.
That next year we would do Christmas Vacation, Muppets Christmas Carol, which was a part of our full Muppets retrospective we did. I saved it.
Muppet Mania, baby.
Muppet Christmas Carol, still arguably, possibly the best Christmas version of a Christmas Carol ever told. We also did Four Christmases and Claus, the animated film that won an Annie Award way back in 2019. And then our picks last year were all over the place. Garrett brought us 'Twas the Night, starring Joseph Gordon-Levitt, Anthony Mackie, and Seth Rogen.
The night before.
What did I say?
Thank you very much.
The night
Twas
before.
the night. What are you even talking about?
Well, I was in the neighborhood. It's from the poem.
Poo-poo to you. Poo-poo to you.
'Twas the night before. We did Batman Returns.
Colon your stocking.
We did. We talked about it just a minute ago. Spirited, our second Christmas Will Ferrell movie. And then I also brought to the table Ernest Saves Christmas, which I stand by as hilarious that we did. Not necessarily hilarious
last year.
movie, but it's hilarious that we did it. And then wrapping it up, this movie was the last movie we reviewed last year. It was Bad Santa.
Yeah, we did Bad last year.
And there you go. So those are those are the movies we've done so far. So if you're an audience member and you're looking to suggest a movie, you can't suggest one of those. We've already done it.
Right. Unless we are, I don't know, inspired to revisit one. We'll see. Never say never. But, yeah, the idea is to not do one of those again.
Yes.
So, yeah, we don't, largely speaking, we don't know what each other has picked. I don't know what either of you have picked. I think you two at least know what one of you has picked. So will we do better this year? I truly don't know.
Maybe not.
Maybe not. I'm not telling you what I don't have faith in, and that's David's pick. Because he's been giving us just enough hints to let me know that he has screwed us up this year, which is why I'm having him go last.
Oh, you think he's going to be the lump of coal in our stocking? He is going to be the coal.
Well, see, since I don't know, I'm going to ask Garrett to go first, and I'm going to plant myself firmly in the middle.
Fair enough.
So let's go ahead. I think maybe just, we'll talk about our pick. Each give a little bit of reaction to it, some overall thoughts, not just a few minutes each. We don't want to give away too much good information before we get to the whole episode. So let's just get some reactions. Garrett, what are you gonna serve up to us this month?
You know, one of the things that I have always tried to do is avoid some of my favorite things.
Mhm.
You know, this Christmas I'm going to dive in to a few of my favorite things. One of these things includes bringing to the podcast a wonderful Christmas story. Not a wonderful life or anything. A Christmas story. The Christmas story. You can catch it 24 hours on TBS and TNT on Christmas Eve. But I'd advise watching it beforehand, because Ralphie's coming to town here on So Many Santas. This is actually one of my favorite Christmas movies. I've watched it every year since I was a kid. There were 3 movies that my family has always watched, kind of as a family, and that includes Christmas Vacation, this, and Polar Express were the 3 that we had always watched. Oh, so, I am hanging a literal poster of A Christmas Story in my home and bringing to So Many Santas the Christmas classic of A Christmas Story.
Christmas Story.
This is a
All
big
right.
pick.
Yes.
Immediate.
I think so. I mean, it really is. It's like when people think about Christmas movies, this has become one of the ones that obviously is so iconic because it is on 24 hours. I mean, the scenes that people have, the scenery, that the ornaments that exist because of what happens. You know, the Christmas pants that I plan to be wearing all seasons with Ralphie's face on it. You know, it's everywhere.
The bunny suit.
Yeah.
Fragile. You'll shoot your eye out, too.
Yeah, it's got me a little misty-eyed thinking about it.
This is going to be... It's going to be up to this podcast to make me find my love for this again. Because TBS has killed this film for me in the years that they have been doing the 25-hour A Christmas Story marathons.
I have to agree with you.
You don't have to watch all 24 hours of it.
No,
No, I know,
what
it's just the
happens is-
overexposure.
What happens is it's Christmas Day, and someone says, hey, let's put on A Christmas Story. And so you start watching it, you doze off because it's Christmas and you're tired, and then you wake up and you're at the same point you were when you fell asleep, and now you got to keep watching the movie. It's so
That's your fault. You fell asleep.
frustrating. I can't help it. It's a very sleepable movie. We'll get
Well,
there.
here's the deal, David. Do not, under any circumstances, turn on TBS this year, because you're
I'll do it.
watching
I
it
won't.
for this show only. Avoid TBS at all costs, and TNT or wherever else they simulcast that now. Because I think
All
it's
them
more
Turners. I think
Well, we're
I think
worth
Turner
watching.
Classic Movies got it now.
Is this on the Max?
I'm sure you could watch it on Max at any point in time. It's streaming's kind of defeated the purpose of the 24-hour marathon, but you know, it is what it is.
That's
They still
true.
exist. They got to
Yeah.
show something. Okay.
All right.
Wow, A Christmas
That's a classic
Story.
that we haven't
That's-
watched. We have to check off.
That is a classic. It threw me off a little bit because I've been deciding between my 2 movies, deciding which one would be the backup and which one would be the pick. And now I am upset because I can't choose them both.
Well, you can put the other one in the running for audience pick.
Maybe so. Well, you know, but then I also just don't know how bad yours is, David.
Oh,
I
yeah.
don't know if I need to save some Christmas spirit to make up
I
for
would
your
go.
lack.
I would lean towards that.
Oh no.
What was the other option you were going to go towards, though?
We'll see. Okay. I'm gonna pick 2000's Dr. Seuss's How the Grinch Stole Christmas.
Oh,
choice.
yeah.
That was going to be
Great.
my backup.
2 interesting reactions to that.
Great.
Yep.
I'm going to get canceled on that one, I think.
Oh
We'll
no.
see what happens.
Well,
what
see,
happens.
I'll tell you what my backup was after I learn what David's is, but clearly David's ready to be canceled over the Grinch, so
It's
maybe
possible.
he shouldn't say too much, but that seems to indicate to me that you don't like this movie.
I just have some.
You have
issues.
thoughts.
I have complaints.
You have
know.
issues. You're gonna be a Dr. Seuss like perfectionist, aren't you?
Maybe.
Oh,
you
Lord.
might have hit a thread there.
Great. Great.
So I can't complain. It is another classic. It is the highest grossing movie of the year 2000. So it might be worth definitely checking off our list. I think we've got some great movies so far.
You know, for many
Why'd
people,
you
it
pick
is the
this one?
definitive telling of the Grinch.
Yeah. Why do you feel this is a good choice for you, Josh?
Well, So I decided to pick it in real time just now because of David's inclination that I should lean toward some Christmas magic, and I felt that this is more of a classic overall compared to what my backup was. And so I wanted to at least have us do two really solid Christmas movies this year, even if David disagrees with my pick. We'll find out.
Yeah, it sounds like he disagrees with both almost.
Oh, that's true. It is true.
It's true. We're going to be working
what?
hard this year.
And this is why I say your rules are militant, David.
Yeah, because here's the deal.
Two of the most classic Christmas movies.
Yeah.
No,
And Josh,
they are
Josh,
Christmas movies. But they are Christmas movies, admittedly. They are.
But right, I would argue that what David has brought to the table the last 2 years, knowing in advance what he's bringing, is lackluster.
You're saying what he's about to tell us is lackluster? Shots are fired already?
Wait.
Yeah.
I did not expect scandal on this episode.
What I brought last year was Ernest Saves Christmas, which was great.
Lackluster.
4 Christmases and also the Muppets.
I'm not upset with your Four Christmases pick, actually. I didn't hate that.
Yeah. We needed something that actually said
remember
Christmas in the title. So
It's
my
classic.
pick this year, I'm also going back to the year 2000, Josh, and we are going to be watching the 2000 gritty action film Reindeer Games, starring Ben Affleck, Gary Sinise, and Charlize Theron in a prison break action heist movie set at Christmas. And it looks if you watch the trailer, it'll sell you. It will sell you.
See, now why do you
Believe me
intentionally
that.
pick movies that break your rules?
Huh? No, because I wanted to.
I have never
Because I
seen
wanted
Reindeer
to.
Games, I have to say.
You've never seen it, or you have
I've
seen
never
it?
I've never seen Reindeer Games, so I don't even know what kind of reaction to give you.
Exactly.
I'm surprised, I'll say that. I know about it, I've just never seen it. Garrett, have you seen it?
No.
Okay.
I remember when it came out, but I remember thinking, wow, that looks dumb. And then I remember like my mom and sister rented it one time and they were like, do you want to watch this? And I was like, no.
Wow.
We'll talk about it when it happens, but it's the final film of director John Frankenheimer, who is behind a lot of like critically acclaimed films, The Manchurian Candidate, The Fixer, Birdman of Alcatraz. Like he is he at the time was a legendary director who might have been kind of at the end of his thing, and actually it's his final film. He passed away not long after this film was made, so it's kind of got this interesting thing. It's not got high reviews, I can tell you that. So I don't know, I just wanted something that was going to be kind of dumb, something that was going to be kind of, because I wanted to pick something that was going to challenge the idea of what is a Christmas movie. And so with you guys having stuff that's clearly Christmas films, I feel like this one is one of those ones where we can challenge, okay, is this a Christmas movie? Is it not? We can get into that old discussion again.
Should pick Die Hard.
Yeah, I will say the Letterboxd describes this movie with the classic Christmas trope. After assuming his dead cellmate's identity to get with his girlfriend, an ex-con finds himself the reluctant participant in a casino heist, as happens on Christmas.
There are Christmas.
We've
Watch
all
the
seen
trailer.
it.
I'll
I
do
mean,
this, then you guys watch the trailer.
in the picture here on the Letterboxd profile, they are wearing Santa suits, I will say.
There you go.
So there's at least some evidence that there is Christmas in this movie. Interesting. Okay. We got some interesting picks this year. Yeah, 2 classic Christmas movies, inarguably. David. And Reindeer Games. A movie with Christmas in it. We will find out exactly how much when we get to it. And then, of course, like I said at the top of the show, we're going to have an audience pick. That's where you guys are going to come in. You got to follow us online. Follow us on our Instagram account. So Many Sequels Pod there on Instagram. We're gonna we post some story polls. We'll post some submit an answer stickers on Instagram stories. Keep up with those as we get closer to the end of the month. Probably mid-month, we'll start posting some of those questions to get some votes in. We might do some bracket style stuff. I don't know. We're gonna find a way to make it fun though, and to pick the definitive pick from you guys to see if we do another classic Christmas movie or what. I don't know. But I already feel better about this year than last, I think.
Yeah, we're
Yeah,
gonna have
Because-
we brought better. I think we think all last year we all tried to challenge what a Christmas movie was or
I
something.
think,
like
Maybe
and
a
we
little
all we were all also I think avoiding doing classic movies because we're kind of afraid of checking them off because once we've done them, we've done them. You know,
It's true. It's
there's
true.
so many classics we haven't even touched yet, but like because kind of we're like, well, once we do that, it's off the list. Can't do it again.
Yeah, but listen, we have so many Hallmark Netflix original Christmas themes that we can do coming down the line.
I will tell
friends.
you that I had the idea, and I reserved to use it later, that I was going to do some research to determine what are considered the actual best Hallmark movies. And then we could watch one and see if the best Hallmark movie is as good as a good movie.
Dear audience fans, if you would like us to watch a Hallmark Christmas, if you'd like us to watch a Netflix original Christmas a la the Rob Lowe Wild Frontier Christmas or whatever they
Oh
have,
yeah, where he
you
was
know,
like saving the
it's a
elephants.
Safari Guide or something like that, you know, what Rob Lowe does.
It was a weird movie.
Definitely. And
Yeah.
if you have suggestions for us, you can drop them in the comments below.
Yeah, please feel free to do
Give us a
that. Drop
thumbs
them in the YouTube comments. Drop them in the comments on Instagram, wherever. Yeah, that'll do it for this week. Short little episode just to give you a heads up of what we're talking about for So Many Santas this month. Get excited. We're gonna get into the Christmas spirit. It's one of our favorite times of the year. Just like So Many Scares. So Many Scares. So Many Santas is another one of our favorite times of the year. So I know it's going to be fun no matter what. So be sure to check us out online at SoManySequels.com. There you can find all of our past episodes, all of those past So Many Santas that David listed earlier. You can find them there. You can also find links to our social channels if you missed any of those. So go ahead and click those. I think they're at the top of the page. But we're on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and Threads. Find us on those. Follow us. Let us know what you think of the show, what you think of the movies we're watching, and what you want us to watch. That's it for this week. We'll see you guys next time with the first installment of So Many Santas.
Ho, ho, ho.